Ritabrata Banerjee, your time is 2 minutes, but I will give you 2 more minutes.
Sir, give minutes. You other people, you said 3 minutes.
No,
2
no,
minutes
no,
more.
no. Everybody I am giving 2 more minutes. You are also giving 2
Okay,
more
thank
minutes.
you, sir. Sir, first of all, my party have always had this position that railway is a public transport and the public transport necessarily must have government support and allocation for its running. Now, looking at a public transport like railway as a commercial entity is fundamentally wrong. Unfortunately, this paradigm shift to a large extent has taken place in the case of our railways. Sir, in a country like ours, rail, which is the cheapest mode of communication, crores of common people are using them. In such a case, passenger fares cannot be fixed on cost-benefit theories. The budgetary support is not sufficient, and the support is also day-to-day decreasing. Railway seeks supplementary budget support. Every year we are seeing that there is a seek for supplementary budget, more support there. Now, sir, we feel that there is no justification for a reverse flow of funds from the railways to the general exchequer in the name of dividend. Sir, the Standing Committee on Railways has examined the issue of paying dividend by the railways and have recommended the practice of paying dividend to the general revenues be kept in abeyance till the financial health of the Indian Railways improved and the proposed investment plan is implemented in its entirety. Now, sir, I want to point out the observation of Ministry of Railways in this regard. Honorable Minister is here. The first memorandum submitted by the Ministry of Railways to the committee reveals many startling observations. While arguing against payment of dividend, it pleads, number one, railway should not be equated with other purely commercial public sector undertakings. Number two, a dividend relief at this time would be strong boost to railways. Number three, a dividend relief will significantly ease out debt servicing burden on a long-term basis. Now, sir, railway is a socially responsible organization. We cannot forget that railway is doing this and it is giving concession not to 1 or 2 categories, to 53 special categories of people. The railway are giving concession, incurring heavy revenue loss. And, sir, the revenue loss incurred by railways in view of the concession actually should be reimbursed by the central government in addition to the gross budgetary support, sir. Now, sir, total amount of revenue loss to the central government by foregoing the dividend will be minuscule, but the railways, it will help them to tide over some shortfall. Now, sir, bullet train, my colleague, senior colleague Derek O'Brien was speaking about this bullet train. Recently, China has announced that it will be running a bullet train 380 km per hour. Last year, on the anniversary of the People's Republic of China, the president there had announced they will be running a train to the base camp of the Mount Everest. This is only possible through government support. The entire railway system there is publicly funded railway. No private participation is there, sir. And lastly, which point I want to mention, Derek O'Brien was speaking here. Incidentally, when I was in school, Derek O'Brien's father, whom I admire very much, legendary Neil O'Brien, who has been the father of quiz in our country, he had come to a program, a screening of a movie was there, he spoke on that, spoke on Satyajit Roy. I want to conclude, sir, I reiterate the position that except for technical reasons and bureaucratic compulsion, there is no justification for payment of dividend on the capital owned by railways. Now, sir, the point I was making, Satyajit Roy's Pather Pachali, his debut film, that was screened. Legendary Neil O'Brien was speaking there. I was a student of class 6 at that period of time in 1991. So, in that film, that Pather Pachali, you can see a little boy and a little girl, they are running through the fields. A train is moving. That is the most significant picture of that entire film. That film which got the Golden Khan Award, later Roy got the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Oscar. But that in that particular passage, that particular portion of that film, a young boy with his elder sister running towards the railways, that manifests the dream of the Indian people. And if the dream has to live, public support, government support has to be in a very large way, big way. And so I, again, as Derek has said, other people have said, I also feel my party feel that this dividend must not go. Dividend must stay with the railways. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
One question, sir.
No, I will allow.
30 seconds, sir.
Huh?
30 seconds.
पूछो.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मेरे जो समझ में आ रहा है कि डिविडेंड तब दिया जाता है जब प्रॉफिट हो. मैं बस रेल मंत्री जी से ये जानना चाहता हूं कि रेलवे को कितना प्रॉफिट हुआ कि 12,000 का डिविडेंड दे रहे हैं. बस ये जानना चाहता हूं.
Okay, thank you.